For 15 years, I gave my brother my Christmas presents. My husband finally asked me why. When I was 7, my younger brother Ethan threw a tantrum on Christmas morning because I got a gift he wanted and my parents handed it to him just to stop his screaming. That was the moment everything changed. The next Christmas it happened again. I opened a dollhouse and he decided it was his. My parents told me to let him have it to keep the peace. By the time I turned 10, it was no longer a one-time thing but a tradition. I would open something, Ethan would complain, and I would hand it over while my parents praised me for being mature and generous. I learned to stop feeling excited about anything because it was never really mine. By middle school, my parents stopped pretending. They would buy gifts clearly meant for Ethan and still put my name on them so it did not look unfair. My mom would say, "You do not mind, do you? You know how he gets." And I convinced myself I did not care about presents, that I was above material things. Every Christmas I sat quietly while Ethan tore through piles of gifts, and I ended up with something small like socks or a $10 gift card. My parents told relatives I was the easy child and so low maintenance, and I smiled like that was something to be proud of. When I was 16, Ethan opened a laptop that I knew was meant for me because I had seen the receipt with my name on it. I watched him celebrate and I said nothing. My mom looked at me and mouthed thank you as if I had done something kind instead of being stripped of something that belonged to me. I moved out at 18 and started telling people I did not celebrate Christmas because it was easier than explaining that it had been taken from me piece by piece since I was a child. When I met my husband Andrew, I told him I was not into holidays, and he respected that. Our first Christmas together, his family gave me multiple presents with my name on them, and I broke down crying because I had never experienced that before. I said I was overwhelmed, and his mom hugged me and told me I was family now. Last year, Andrew met my parents, and we went to their house for Christmas because my mom insisted and said she missed me and Ethan wanted me there. I should have known what would happen. There were piles of presents under the tree, mostly wrapped the way they always wrapped Ethan's gifts. Andrew did not notice at first because he had never seen this dynamic. We sat down, and Ethan started opening gift after gift. A console, headphones, a watch, expensive sneakers, gift cards worth hundreds. I opened my only gift, and it was a cheap candle with a price tag still on it. Andrew looked at me and then at Ethan, surrounded by torn wrapping paper. My mom handed Ethan another box, and he noticed it had my name on it, but opened it anyway. It was an expensive tablet. Andrew asked calmly if he had just opened my present. My mom dismissed it and said I did not care and that I was not materialistic like Ethan. Andrew said that was not true and reminded them I cried over a handmade gift from his mom. My dad said he was overreacting and that this was normal for their family. Andrew asked why their grown son, who still lived at home, received so much while their daughter got almost nothing. Ethan laughed and said I always gave him my things anyway. Andrew said it was because they took from me when I was a child and taught me I did not deserve anything. I started crying uncontrollably as years of silence broke all at once. My mom called me dramatic and ungrateful and asked what I even wanted from them. Andrew told me to get my coat and we left while my mom shouted that I was ruining Christmas. We walked out and I have not spoken to them since. The next day, Andrew's mom called me in tears after hearing everything and said she wished she had known earlier. This Christmas, there were 14 presents under the tree with my name on them, and for the first time in my life, nobody expected me to give any of them away.